Hi everyone, I am Toby Tungle with AVNation here at ISE 2023 in wonderful Barcelona, Spain. I'm here with Ross at LED Studio. Ross, how are you?
I'm good, man. It's really good to be here.
Absolutely. So, first time in Barcelona, I hear. How is the culture that you've got to experience?
Oh, the city's amazing. I mean, first day we got here, we had a bit of time to explore, went to the Gothic part of the city. Everyone's super friendly, really nice, chilled vibe. So, yeah, excited to probably be here and coming back next year as well.
Absolutely. We spent some time in the Gothic Quarter as well. The culture, the people, the tapas, I'm going to have to take 2 or 3 days off of eating when I get home because the food's just been phenomenal. So let's dive right in. Who is LED Studio and what do you guys have behind us?
So we're exhibiting with our manufacturer, VOD Visual, and the LED Studio is the technical sort of sales, support, content management, enabling arm of the factory. I think a lot of people find LED quite complicated, and we're kind of here to take some of that burden away. So we've got industry experts to make sure that the product is being specified correctly and that the customer ultimately ends up with the correct solution at the end of that process.
Yeah, and that to that point, like there's a lot of people that try to put a round peg in a square hole and it doesn't always fit. It's really great to hear that you guys have that kind of ability to really help them find that right solution for whatever that project might be. It could be something small, it could be something large, really what it is. So right behind us is the Edge series. This is pretty cool. I was looking at this earlier. So you've got Edge, small pieces here that's fed to that. Walk me through what this product line is.
So the Edge series has really been designed to allow people to really push LCD video walls outside of the market. We believe that technology is sort of on the way out. People don't want to see the bezels anymore. Of course, it hits an aggressive price point, but what we've done here is we've created 2 products that are single die-cast cabinets in the same size as the most popular LCD panels. So we've got the 43 and the 55 inch. What that allows people to do is look at a previous application, a video wall, maybe 2 or 3 by 3, and literally just specify like for like, allowing them more flexibility with interchangeable pixel technologies, different pixel pitches. And with the Connect series, you're able to directly connect to that with a HDMI cable up to a resolution of 1080p. So it really simplifies the whole LED process, removing the need for controllers or scalers or processing. So it's a really innovative product and we're very proud of it.
It's really interesting, right? Because a lot of the LED manufacturers out there are built on, they're just putting the control boards up and they've got controllers and it's got power and they've got all these complex things behind it. I've already looked behind this. It's pretty simple from that perspective, and I really like that. It's kind of that simplicity piece where they need it to be this big or that, but you can start to build around it, which is what that larger wall is back there. When you guys start to connect that stuff together, how are they communicating with one another? Is it via just the HDMI or control cable? Is it something that there's a proprietary communication string? Just curious.
There's a number of bits of technology in there. I mean, if we look at a scenario where they might fit, a control room is a prime example. Yeah. If we were to look at a sort of typical space like that, maybe a 3 by 2 or a 4 by 2 video wall, the back end of that can be quite complex and there's a lot of pixels to run. If you were to use this technology, for example, if you went with a 2 by 2 of the top cabinet with a 1.2 pixel pitch, you'd be hitting a 1080p resolution in that 2 by 2 array. If you then took that and multiplied it 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, you effectively got 3 1080p monitors on the wall. HDMI out of a PC to each one. You can use it as 3 monitors or 1 big one. So it's really simplifying the application and also taking the back end much lower specification. Don't need a big server to run it and things like that. So it's designed to be simple. Additionally, you've got V1 architecture in the Edge 43 and that allows us to interchange pixel technologies. So if you specify a screen on year 1 with traditional SMD technology and then 2 years later you want a brighter technology or higher resolution, take the modules off, keep the infrastructure in place, new modules on, and away you go. Wow. So it's truly a sustainable product from that point of view.
That's amazing. So I did hear you guys won a couple awards. Was this the product you guys won the award on?
It's nominated, not quite yet. We're hoping today.
So it's going to happen today, right?
Tonight, we're hoping, we've got our fingers crossed that we can go for 3 out of 3. So we're quietly confident.
So the other product is what won your 2 awards then, correct?
Yeah, so the Aegis series has won 2 awards at the show. The Aegis, the kiosk, the smaller kiosk has won Digital Signage Innovation of the Year.
Congratulations.
And the Aegis Pro has won Outdoor Digital Signage Innovation of the Year.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah,
congratulations to that. That's well deserved because I was looking at that product earlier and it is truly amazing. So I really hope you get the other award for this one as well.
I hope so too.
So walk me through like a typical best case use scenario for the product over there. Where would a customer come to you and say, I've got this type of scenario, this application, and the first thing you would say, this is going to be the best fit for you?
Well, I think if you look at the Aegis, which is obviously the smaller product of the 2, that's traditionally been an LCD solution. So an LCD kiosk in portrait, generally between sort of 50 and 60, 70 to 85 inches. So we've designed a product that hits those size points, so 55, 65, 75, 87. But in addition to that, we've got fine pixel pitch technology using flip chip technology. So it's super bright, it's super energy efficient. So on average, you're looking between 40% energy saving versus traditional LCD. But additionally, you've got that quick maintenance side of things where if a module goes wrong, you take it off, you put a new one in, you close the door and you walk away. Whereas with LCD, you might have to have 2 people take that out and swap the whole product over. So it really is a game changer. And it's making that so much easier for people to do big rollouts with a new technology.
Absolutely, and the portrait mode is so much, it's a very hot trend right now. People want to use it for wayfinding, menu boards, drive-thrus, different scenarios like that. And the fact that you've got an ease of replacement and support is really critical for our industry, because to your point, if you get a 75-inch display, it might take 2 guys to get it off the wall, transport it downstairs, get a different one, replace it. And for your guys' support, how does your support model look? Is that something you guys are working with integrators with? Is it something you guys do directly? What's your typical support model?
Well, I mean, LED is quite simple, really, especially for outdoor LED. It's a very simple process to just take a module off and change that over. At the LED studio, we've got a group of specialists that can do that for you. We run a training program, so we make sure that people are familiar with the technology. The worst thing you can ever do is turn up on site and not really know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And it happens a lot. So our job is to really try and empower people to be better and to understand the technology. LED doesn't need to be complicated anymore. We're too
Can we
far
stop
along.
there and just say, yes, it's perfect, doesn't be complicated? I love it.
It just doesn't.
It's fantastic. It's your point, the module piece, right? And you're going to show us here in a minute, is something that so many people are kind of afraid of. Like, what if I touch this and it takes everything down? When really, it's not that complicated, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Your training programs, I'm certain, probably help ease some of that use. Is the training programs something that you guys do online? Is it in person, or what do you guys do with some of that?
It can be a mix, really. I mean, so when you've got a large screen that needs calibrating, we can do that remotely. So, I've dialed into installations and overseeing just using a webcam. If they've done the hands-on training, how to install it, that's probably the most complex part. Putting it on the wall, getting it right, making sure mechanically it's perfect, and then you can dial in remotely and you can calibrate that really, really quickly. And you can do that really easily. And we've done that many times, but we also run, comprehensive training sessions where they come in, they do theory, they do hands-on, and by the end of the day, they can go and install an LED screen, even one of the more complex ones like the one on the back wall.
I want to go through training. I love it though. All right, so I really appreciate the time, sir. This has been fantastic. Good luck with the 3rd award today that I hope you get. I am Toby Tungle for AVNation. If you'd like to see more of what we're doing on the floor, please go to avnation.tv.